Hi class, I want to go over chapter 5, the checkpoint on elasticities. This is on page 134 for any kind of teacher. I should have added over chapter 5, the checkpoint on elasticities. Thank you. This is on page 134. Questions. And the first question involves when the price of home heating oil increased by 20%. And the checkpoint demanded decreased by 20%. And the first question involves when the price of home heating oil increased by 20%. Use this the quantity demanded decreased by 20%. And the quantity first part of that is to use the total revenue test to determine whether the demand for home heating oil is elastic or inelastic. First part of that is to use the total revenue test. Please don't freak out too much about whether the demand for home heating oil look at the numbers that they're giving you or inelastic. So when the price of home heating oil please don't freak out too much about the math. The total revenues collected by sellers the numbers that they're giving home heating oil. So when the price of home heating oil increased by 20%, decreased the total revenue 2% collected by sellers. Highlight that here. Home heating oil because the total revenue increased, the quantity demanded decreased. The total revenue test tells us that the demand for home heating oil is inelastic. Because the total revenue increased when the price rose, demand the total revenue test tells us by 20% the demand for home heating oil is inelastic. Actually, to check the elasticity of demand, recall that when calculating the price elasticity of demand, which is point absolute value or magnitude, we ignore the minus. Recall that when calculating the price elasticity of demand, question 2, we use absolute if the price of a wool sweater did not change, we ignore calculate the cross elasticity of demand for wool sweaters. Question 2, respect if the price of a wool sweater did not change, our home calculate the cross elasticity of demand for wool sweaters or with respect to the price of home heating oil. The cross elasticity of demand for wool sweaters with respect to home heating oil substitutes or complements the percentage change of quantity of sweaters demand for wool divided with respect to home heating oil price of heating oil. It's the percentage change numbers in there. That's quantity of sweaters demanded by 20 divided by the percentage change in the price of heating oil. And if you put those numbers in there, that's 10% home heating oil 20% and sweaters are substitutes. 0.50. As the price of home heating oil rises, you can stay warm. Home heating oil and sweaters are substitutes. On a sweater because as the price of home heating oil rises, you can stay warm by using less home heating oil. The figure shows the demand for movie tickets. The cross demand for movie tickets substitute is positive. Elastic or inelastic. The figure shows the demand for $7 to $9 is the demand for movie tickets falls from $9 to $7 a ticket or inelastic. Explain how the total $7 to $9 a ticket will change. If the price falls from $9 to $7 a ticket for movie tickets, how the total revenue for the sale of movie tickets will change. The percentage change in the quantity of movie tickets demanded for movie tickets 300 tickets is 8 minus 100 tickets. The percentage change in the quantity of movie tickets demanded tickets divided by 2 300 tickets minus 100 tickets or divided by 100 tickets plus 300 tickets divided by 2. The percentage change in the price of a movie times ticket 100 is $9 comes out as minus $7 divided by the percentage change plus in the price of a movie ticket to $9 times 100 minus $7 divided by $9 plus $7. The demand for movie tickets is elastic times 100 because the percentage change in quantity demanded is larger than the demand for movie tickets is elastic. Because the demand is elastic, change in the fall in the price of a movie ticket larger than the percentage the total revenue from the sale of movie tickets. Because the demand is elastic, when the price is $9 a ticket, of a movie ticket revenue increases $9 total revenue from the sale of movie tickets, which is $900. When the price is $9 a ticket, and the price is $7 a ticket, the total revenue is $7 a ticket. 100 tickets, $300, which is $2,100. And the price is $7 so the total revenue increases by $1,200 times 300 tickets. The price elasticity which is the demand of movie tickets is the so the total revenue increases quantity of movie tickets demanded. The price elasticity of demand for movie tickets is the percentage change in the quantity. The percentage change in the quantity of movie tickets demanded equals the
300 tickets
change
minus
price
100 tickets
of a movie ticket
divided by
the percentage change in the quantity of movie tickets demanded equals
2 300 tickets
100
minus
that
100
equals
tickets
100%
divided by
and the percentage
100
change in
tickets
the price
plus
of a movie ticket
300 tickets
equals
divided by
$9
2
a ticket
times 100
$7 a
that
ticket
equals 100%
divided by
$9
and the
a
percentage
ticket
change
plus
in the price of a
$7
movie
divided
ticket
by
equals
2
$9 a
100
ticket, which is
minus $7 a
25%.
ticket divided
So,
by
the price
$9 a
elasticity of
ticket plus
demand
$7
for
a
movie
ticket divided
tickets
by 2
at the price
times 100
of $8,
which is
25%.
divided by 25%.
So, the price
or
elasticity of
4.
demand for movie tickets at the price of $8 is 100%.
Question 4.
Divided by
Price
25%
elasticity
of demand
or
for Pete's
4.
chocolate chip cookies is 1.5. Pete wants
Question
to increase
4.
his total
Price
revenue.
elasticity
Would
of
you
demand
recommend
for
that Pete's chocolate
raise
chip
or
cookies
lower
is
his price of
1.5?
Explain your
Pete
answer.
wants to increase his total
Because
revenue.
the price
Would
elasticity
you
of
recommend
demand
that
for
Pete
cookies is
raise
1.5
or lower
his
Pete
price of
should
cookies?
lower the price
Explain
of
your
cookies
answer.
to raise his total
Because
revenue.
the price elasticity of
Because
demand
demand
for
is
cookies
elastic,
is 1.5,
a decrease
Pete
in the price
should
of cookies
lower the price
will bring
of
about a
cookies
larger
to
percent
raise
increase
his total
in
revenue.
the quantity demanded.
Because demand
than
is
the
elastic,
percentage
a
fall
decrease
in the price of cookies will bring about a larger percent increase.
Use
in
the following
quantity
information to
demanded
work problems
than the
5 and
percentage
6.
fall in price.
The price of a plane ride rises by 10%. Use the
The
following
price
information to
elasticity
work
of
problems
demand for
5
plane
and
rides
6. Is
the
the
price
price
of
of
a
a plane ride
and the price
rises
elasticity
by
of demand for
10%.
train rides
The
is
price elasticity
0.2.
of demand for plane
cross
rides
elasticity
is
of demand
0.5.
for train rides,
and the price
with
elasticity
respect to the
of
price
demand
of
for
a train
train
rides
rides
is
0.4.
0.2.
Question
cross
5 asks,
elasticity of
calculate the
demand for train
percentage
rides
changes
with
in
respect
the
to the
quantity
price of a
demanded
plane
for
ride
plane rides
is
and
0.4.
train rides. Question 5 asks,
The percentage change
calculate the
in the
percentage
quantity demanded of
changes
plane
in the
rides
quantity demanded
equals the
for
price
plane rides
elasticity
and
of
train
demand
rides.
for plane rides multiplied
The percentage change
by the
in
percentage
quantity
change
demanded
in the
of
price
plane
of a plane
rides,
ride, which is
equals the
0.5
price elasticity
times
of demand for
10%,
plane rides,
which
multiplied
multiplied
by the percentage change
the
in
percentage
the price of a plane
change in the
ride,
quantity
which is
demanded of plane
0.5
rides
times
equals
the cross
10%,
elasticity of
which
demand
equals
5
train
train
rides with respect to
the
the
percentage
price of a
change
plane
in the
ride
quantity demanded of
multiplied
plane
by the
rides
percentage
equals the
change
cross
in the price of
elasticity
a
of
plane
demand,
ride, which is
for train
0.4
rides with
times
respect to the
10%,
price of a
which
plane
equals a
ride
4%
multiplied by the
increase.
percentage change in the price of a plane ride.
Question
which is
6.
0.4
times
Given the
10%,
rise in the
which
price of
equals
a plane
4%
ride, what percentage
increase.
change in the price of a train ride will leave
Question
the quantity
6.
demanded of train rides
Given the rise in the
unchanged?
price of a plane ride,
You can look at
what
the
percentage
previous
change
answer.
in the price
When
of
the price
a
of a plane ride
will leave
rises,
the quantity
10%,
demanded of train
the
rides
quantity of train rides
unchanged.
demanded
You
can look at the
increases
previous
4%.
answer. And when the price
The
of a
price
plane
of a
ride
train
rises,
ride
necessary
10%,
to decrease the quantity of train rides
4%
demanded is
increases
20%.
4%.
Because a 20% increase
The price of
in
a
the
train
price
ride
of a
necessary
train ride to decrease the quantity demanded by 4%
by
is
0.2
20%
times
because a
20%,
20%
which
increase in the
4%.
price of a train ride decreases the quantity demanded
Question
by
7.
0.2.
The survey
times
found
20%,
that when
which
incomes
equals
increased by
4%.
10%,
The following changes in the quantities
Question
demanded
7.
occurred.
A survey
Spring
found
water
that when
up by
incomes
5%,
increased by 10%,
sports drinks
the following
down by
changes
2%,
in the quantities
cruises up
demanded
by
occurred.
15%, spring water
Which demand
up by
is
5%,
income elastic,
sports
which
drinks
demand is
down
income
by 2%,
elastic,
inelastic,
cruises
pardon me,
up by 15%,
which are normal goods,
which demand is income
because
elastic,
the percentage change in the
demand
quantity
is
of
income
cruises demanded
elastic,
increased by
inelastic, pardon
more
me,
than the percentage
which are
change
normal goods.
in income demand
Because
for cruises
the percentage
is
change in the
income
quantity of
elastic.
cruises demanded
Increased
because
by
the percentage
more
change
than
in the
the
quantity
percentage
of spring
change
water
in
demanded
income, the demand for
increased
cruises
by less
is
than the
income
percentage
elastic.
change in income.
The demand
Because
for
the
spring
percentage
water
change in the
is
quantity of
income
spring water
inelastic.
demanded
The
increased
demand for
by
cruises
less than the
increases
percentage
with
change in
income.
income.
So
The demand
cruises
for
are
spring
normal
water
good.
is income
The demand for
inelastic.
spring water increases with
The
income.
demand for cruises
so it
is a normal
increases
good.
with income. The
So
demand for
cruises
sports
are normal
drinks
good.
decreases with
The
income.
demand for spring
so
water
it increases with
inferior
income.
good.
So it is a normal good. The demand for sports
Last two
drinks
questions, problems
decreases
8
with
and 9.
income. The headline
So
reads
it is
record
an
U.S. corn
inferior
crop
good.
up 24% is forecast. The USDA
last two questions,
reported
problems 8 and 9. The headline reads, record U.S. corn crop up greater than last year's is forecast. While U.S. corn production will be 24% the larger. Corn production, the price of corn is expected to be greater than last year's, higher, while U.S. corn production will be 24% calculate the U.S. price elasticity. The price of corn is expected to be 46% higher than last year's price. The price elasticity calculate the U.S. price elasticity change supply of corn and the quantity supplied divided by the percentage change. The price elasticity of supply equals the change in the U.S. quantity supplied is 24%, divided by price is 46% in the price. So for the United States, the change price in the U.S. quantity supplied is 24%, and the change in price is 46%. So for the United States, the price elasticity of supply is not elastic. 24%. It is inelastic. Divided by 46%. Question 9. Calculate the world price elasticity of supply is not elastic. The price elasticity of supply equals the percentage change. Question 9. Quantity calculate the world price elasticity of supply of corn price. The price elasticity of supply quantity supplied is percentage change in quantity supplied. The change in price divided by the 46% change in the price. So the world price elasticity in the world quantity supplied is 9.9% divided by the change in price is 46%. So the world price and I got a bit carried away. There is one more question divided by 46%. In May, which is 2011, higher food prices and I got a bit carried away. There is one more question. Is the demand for food elastic? In May 2011, higher food prices forced consumers because spending on other items is the demand for food elastic on food or inelastic? Increases. And explain the total revenue test shows that because spending on other items decreases when its price rises, increases. Then the demand for the revenue test shows that if expenditure the demand for food is increases when its price rises, on food increases, then the demand for the item is inelastic. Alternatively, hence food demand for food is a necessity with few good expenditure on food increased, so its demand is inelastic. Alternatively, with asking you, what other good substitutes can you think of for food? So its demand is inelastic. Thanks very much for listening. And I end this with asking you, what other good substitutes can you think of for food? Thanks very much for listening.